Hi Virgos, with respect to love, we have the Four of Pentacles. So you're either, and again this is you because you're Pentacles, you're either holding back in your love life due to money, or you're just pulling in and emotionally. If you have a partner, you might be kind of retreating a little bit here and there. It's kind of the overall theme. So there might be moments of extroversion and then moments of introversion. Okay. For the third quarter, the overall energy is the Magician. So this is beautiful. Right as you go into the second half of the year, you have all this newfound energy. Things are starting new projects, or you're wanting to start new projects, new friendships, new relationships. You just have this manifestation aura about you. Okay. You're the one in control. You're going to be the one to make things happen. And even more beautiful, Virgo, is we have the Empress here. So new energy, lots of it, tons of ideas, mapping things out, making stuff work, working on implementation and executing of projects and ideas, and awesome. With respect to love in general, you want to go find love and you're going to put the energy into it. You're sitting here telling yourself, I'm going to go find love, or I'm going to fix this relationship, or I'm going to reconnect with my husband or my wife. I'm taking control over the situation. We're going to do this. Okay? You have that energy. You have that mindset, and then you actually have the energy to do it. And all of a sudden, what happens, Virgos, is you all of a sudden have all these newfound opportunities. Because what do they say? Energy begets energy. Energy begets opportunity. So you're putting energy into your love life, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, surprise, surprise, you have options. Some are good, some are bad, some are shady, some might be pulling the smoke over your eyes. This could also indicate that you internally might feel like, am I delusional within myself, believing that I can actually find real love? So don't pull the smoke over your own eyes, Virgos. Things are looking really good. Maintain that faith and that hope. Okay? Don't give up on what you're wanting. And I know this sounds so high level and philosophical, but don't give up. Okay? You have the energy. You have the manifestation ability. You're starting a whole new phase. And just keep going. Opportunities are starting to pop up. All right, so roll with it. Now, either you're going to be taking on this energy of the King of Wands, which is a fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or you're going to be meeting a fire sign, okay, with your love life. So, what are fire signs? Go-getters, optimists, okay, they can be a little emotionally fiery here and there, though, but, good, wholehearted, they kind of wear their emotions on their sleeve, but go-getters. And actually earth signs and fire signs can be a really good match, because one kind of is the initiator, and then the other partner is kind of the foundation that everything grows on, right? So, because fire signs they move around, they can get bored here and there, or they kind of get a new idea and move on to that. But the earth signs are really kind of the background saying, no, keep going. We have to do this stuff, and we'll get what we want. So they can be a really good team. And then there is love all of a sudden. It's like you create options and opportunity, and then you have options, you maintain faith, and then there is somebody, and it can feel like a really good person for you. Okay? And I love this. Now, the thing with the Lovers is, it's a Gemini, it's the card of Gemini, and it's a head or heart decision. And if you think about Geminis, they are the twins. So there's the love aspect, the passion, the emotion, and then there's also the practicality, which actually speaks very much to an earth energy and a fire energy being in a union. There's the passion, there's the practicality. And this is a head or heart decision. So with the Lovers card, it's somebody that comes into your life that it's not just passion. You think to yourself, this is somebody that I actually could do something with. And you start to get really excited about it. So I don't know what happens really, but there is this sense from the fire sign, or the fiery energy, that there is a lot going on, or maybe too much. Okay, they maybe have too much emotion, or maybe there's not enough this is a card of kind of excess. This is somebody that kind of feels browbeaten and nervous, and they're kind of protecting themselves with their activities, with their surrounding themselves with a whole bunch of stuff, because they're like maybe a little bit of afraid of just being in love. And then we have the Final Judgment card. And this card is actually eclipsing something in or out. It's the card of renewal or final outcome. So there might be, and then we also follow this up with the Queen of Swords. So either an air energy enters your life, or there's this decision to cut somebody out of your life. Okay. And I'm just looking now at the fourth quarter, because there is this ongoing theme of fire and swords, fire, swords, fire, swords. So there may be two people. There may be an air sign, there may be a fire sign. They both might be occupying your mind. Maybe you're really not sure. So there's kind of this renewal aspect, and then this breaking aspect, and this renewal aspect, and this breaking aspect. But the key is, don't forget the Magician. Don't forget Virgos. You have the power. And maybe part of that power is withholding. Okay? Just because you have the power doesn't mean that you have to give. Part of the power is withholding. Don't forget that. Now, as we move into the fourth quarter, the energy is the Page of Swords. So there might be a little bit of stalking or spying going on, either by you or to you. Could be by one of these other people, or you could be watching one of them. I'm going to put this over here. I don't know if you can still see it. So just keep in mind, if this is you doing this, don't ever give anybody so much power that you feel like you have to watch what's going on in their life if they're not watching what's going on in your life. Right? Don't give away your power like that. That's what this is talking about. Don't give away your power. That's what this is talking about too. You have the power, but it doesn't mean you have to give it away. Your happiness does not rely on if somebody loves you or not. So, and this is that's the same message I would give to them. Okay? They need to realize, if they're spying on you, they need to realize that life goes on, and their happiness is not based on the love they get from you. There is a lot of communication, possibly with the fire energy, and there is this kind of swooping in energy from this possible air sign. Okay? And what's interesting is they might try to cut the communication, they might try to change the communication. They're trying to do something between you and this fire sign, and the fire sign ends up winning. And because we have the Knight of Wands. So, or maybe they're both trying. Maybe the fire sign is trying to get your attention, and the air sign. There's all this energy as we go into the fourth quarter, and all this happiness with the Sun card here. All of a sudden, there's two people trying really hard. It's so funny. There's just fire and air, fire and air, fire and air. Okay? Be careful with these energies though, because the Knight of Swords can actually be a little bit of a dangerous energy, because there's not, even though swords represent air signs, which are very cognitive, this is the energy where things are actually not thought through. They jump right in. They swoop in. They try to fix stuff, but in a really rash sort of way, from a selfish standpoint. Okay? This can be a little bit of a overexerting to try to get your attention. Whereas this energy is full of open communication, happy-go-lucky, positive, coming right towards you, not sideswiping you, coming right towards you, saying, hey, I'm ready, let's go. Okay, and then we have the Sun card, which is also representative of a fire sign, Leo, which means success, happiness, and joy. This is the most positive card in the tarot deck. And then we have reciprocity. You might feel, finally feel that there's equality in your love life. Maybe because this person is actually putting forth a ton of effort to get to know you and spend time with you. They actually feel positive about where the relationship is going, and you love it. And you're more than willing to equally give back. Okay? Equally. Remember, you withhold until you're withholding until they give you something to prove that it's time for you to open up. Withhold. And once that happens, they do start really opening up. And then things start really going in your favor. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. And then we have the Knight of Cups. All of a sudden, there's offers of love. Okay? Could be from water sign, but I'm guessing most likely Virgos. It's one of these two. Most likely the fire sign, but one of these two, all of a sudden, starts offering love to you. And then all is right in the world. This card usually talks about the need for temperament, the need for emotional management. But I'm feeling inclined to say with you Virgos, then you're going to feel emotionally stable. You're going to feel that kind of all is right in the world. You're going to feel like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like when someone's really interested, when someone really cares about you, when someone really wants to be with you. This is what it's supposed to feel like. Stable. Okay? So I like this ending for you. Now keep in mind, there's 2 eclipses. It's eclipse season. We're starting eclipse season again. Actually pretty huge and substantial. So I want you to go online and watch your astrology. Okay? You can watch Karen Lundstrup or Astrolata, or there's lots of them. They're all really good. But watch and it's starting with a bang. 2 eclipses, new moon, full moon, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse in Leo. Okay, which is the sign of, it's a fire sign, and it's all ego, and it's going to be pretty significant for a lot of people. So be sure to watch that and spend time learning about that. So when that stuff happens, you can learn, you'll be like, oh, this is what's happening, so maybe I'll withhold a little bit until the energy calms down, etc. Okay? All right, Virgos, well, thank you so much. I know this is a little shorter, but again, you can order one of these for yourself, or there's the discounted love reading on my site. So I'm just repeating that because I want people to book. If they're thinking about it, do it now because it's discounted. Okay? All right, thank you so much, Virgos. Bye.